Hey guys, and welcome to another mod spotlight. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me. Today we are going to cover the Honk mod. I know that probably sounded kind of weird, but it's pretty simple. It was actually requested by someone for me to do a little while ago, and it's now been updated 0.13, and I've kind of been wanting to do it, so here we are. What this does is it pretty much it just adds a sound to the game. It adds, as you can hear right there, it adds two different honks to the train. Okay, there's no new items and nothing. It's just two new noises. So what happens is there's two different types of honks that you will hear. That every time I say that sounds weird. When it leaves a station, well, not only when it leaves a station, when it leaves a stop, like from being stopped, so when it actually starts moving, there will be one type, which I'll show you in a minute. And then the other type is when it actually comes to a stop, whether it be at a signal, or at a station, or you hit another train. But when it comes to a stop, it makes one noise. When it starts moving after being stopped, it makes another noise. So we're at a station right now. What we're going to do is we're going to hop in here. I know it's nighttime. You don't really need... I mean, this is a noise thing, so don't really need to see that. When this guy leaves, you're going to hear a noise. Now, I have my sound turned up really loud so you can actually hear this for the video. It won't be this loud in your game probably, unless you have your sounds turned way up. But here we go. So I'm going to stop talking here for a second so you can hear this. Okay, that was like both at once, because I turned it to automatic, but we're going to tell it to go here and you'll hear it. So that's the sound it makes when it starts moving. And that's the sound it makes when it stops, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to, just to demonstrate, we're going to put something here to block this. And when we go to head back here, he's going to stop the signal, make the same noise, and if he's stopped at a station, it'll only do it like the one time when it stops at the station. But if you stop at a signal, like for another train like this, it will continually make the noise, but it's kind of on a cooldown, so it will only do it like every 2 seconds or something. Okay, so you see, now it's just gonna make this noise. Like every 2.5 seconds. And it's going to do this until it moves. Now, that actually isn't that bad because the farther away you get from it, the less loud it is. In fact, if I'm like way over here, you just don't hear it. So you only hear it when you actually get close to the train, which is pretty nice. You can see it's quieter. And I could barely hear it. You may not have even been able to that time. So there's that, and then if we get in here and we take this guy away, he's going to make another noise when he starts moving. If I can actually do this. Okay, so I made the sound when he started moving. And it makes this sound when it stops. So this is kind of just a nice, it's not really an aesthetic thing so much. I mean, you know, it's just kind of a nice addition to the game. One other thing I do want to go over is you can actually honk the horn yourself in manual mode when you're driving it. If you just, you know, like honking your horn and making a lot of noise, it's actually automatically bound to a hotkey. If you press P while you're in manual mode, it'll honk, but that also has a cooldown, so you can't just like spam it. Obviously, if I'm like actually driving. Okay, maybe it's H. Idiot, it's H. I'm sorry, guys, H. I don't know why I said P. I'm kind of dyslexic. H for honk. Okay, so this this one does not have a cooldown, but... Okay, so I had read that it did have a cooldown. Maybe I somehow didn't get the latest version of the mod, or I misread it. So in manual mode, I guess it doesn't have a cooldown. But you can do it manually by hitting H while you're driving. If you're just sitting still, it'll make the one noise. If you're moving, it'll make the other noise. So there you go. That's pretty much it, guys. Pretty simple. You know, if you want your trains to make, you know, somewhat realistic noises, then definitely check out this mod. Link in the description to find it. Last time, sorry about the mishap with what key it uses. I just misspoke. It is the H key, again, one more time. And I did read it had a cooldown. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I just misread it. So in manual mode, it doesn't. But as you saw, it obviously does on doing its own thing, so it won't just sit there and like spam it like super fast like I was. But there you go. Check it out. It's updated. I am on the latest version of Factorio 0.13.8, and to my knowledge, the latest version of the mod. So there you go. As always, hope you enjoyed. Hope this was helpful. Any suggestions, comments, anything, leave them down in the comments section. And until next time, guys, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.